Jack, how important a win was that this afternoon?
Yeah, it was obviously a tough opponent that we struggled in the away fixture. Away from there, they're a tight man-to-man team and make it feel like you're not playing great sometimes. But delighted with how we started, especially in the first half. We showed our best intensity, and thankfully we were 2-0 up at the break, and we could have played better second half and put the game to bed a bit earlier. But 3 points is all that matters.
I was going to ask you about the second half, because at 2-0 at that stage you probably expected it to be 3-4 a bit quicker.
Yeah, we obviously had like a couple breakout chances and chances where we probably could have, like I said, put the game to bed a bit earlier. But still won 3-0 at home, another clean sheet, which is another stepping stone for the lads. And yeah, just a good day at the office.
Yeah, how much of those clean sheets mean into you? Been a fair few recently.
Yeah, we know we can score goals from all around the pitch. So we start as get a clean sheet, then we're most likely going to win the game. So defend first. But like I said, I thought the first half today we showed our best intensity, and they couldn't really deal with us. So they couldn't really they had a couple breakout chances in the second half, but I feel like we dealt with it quite well.
And a terrific run at home as well now.
Yeah, we like to use this as like a fortress, as they say. So we're trying to make it a hard place to come and pick up points, which is in the end goal, what we want to get promoted is going to be massive for us.
How pleasing to get your first goal of the season as well.
Yeah,
Some finish, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was delighted. Yeah, I said that I needed to get one's going to drop to me in the box from a set play at some point. It's not my best goal of my career, but just delighted.
Is it going to be the first of a few this season?
I should hope so. Yeah. That's the aim for myself, and my personal goals is always to try and get goals to go to my game. But like I said, yeah, just delighted with the 3 points.
I'm pleased for Sam as well. Finally, his first Portman Road goal.
Yeah, it's another one. Yeah,
anyway.
it's another one. Yeah, he said his first goal in a town shirt at Portman Road. So delighted for him. Another one where I don't think he could really miss. But yeah, like I said, yeah, just delighted for him.
And how happy to be in the team, getting as many appearances as you've had this season?
Yeah, obviously I'm really delighted, and I'm proud with the step that I made. There was a spell at the start of the season where I wasn't getting any game time, and I just doubled down and just grafted and waited for my opportunity. And when it came, I think I took it, and I'll just do everything I can to get this club back into the Premier League, and I think that's what I'm doing at the minute.
Did you have a word with the gaffer at that stage?
To be honest, it was so long ago I can't really remember. But yeah, there would have been conversations here and there, but I know what he's like. I've been around it long enough now, and I knew my opportunity was going to come. And when he did chuck me in against West Brom, I played well, and since then I've showed my best side of myself.
And when you see the overall picture, it's getting quite tight at the top of the table. Do you see it beyond a 3-horse race in terms of Coventry, Middlesbrough and yourself? Do you think another team could run from the pack? How do you view the overall picture?
Like I said, Coventry was so far ahead, but we take it game by game. I know every team says it, but we literally do. There's no point checking the table now, because it can, by the end of this time next week, it can be completely different. So it's better to take game by game. You can't affect anything that's going on anywhere else, and just as long as we keep on picking points, especially at home, getting the 3 points again. So yeah, well, hopefully by the end of the season we'll be up there.
How much more is there to come from this team in terms of level of performance? Yeah,
there's still a lot more, but like I said today, teams that they make the game feel so claustrophobic a little bit, because they're so man to man, and you can play bad and win them games 4-5-0, and on the score sheet it looks good, but performance you don't feel like you've played that well, trying to get the patterns off and how we really want to play. But like I said, we knew it was going to be like that today, and just delighted that we come away with a 3-0 win.
Jack, you mentioned the Blackburn game, the last one, the 1-1 draw. I think there's been quite a lot of strong words used around that one and the performance. Did you need that kind of low point almost to kind of bounce back from and kick on from in a way?
Yeah, we knew we weren't at it that day. That was the end of a 3 week when we was away. We was away 3 games in a row, so it was a little bit, but we can't use that as an excuse. We've still got to go out and perform. It wasn't no way near good enough on the night, but we've walked away with a point, and by the end of the season it could look like a good point. But like I said, yeah, sometimes you need them days in the season to give yourself a little bit of a kick up the backside to get going.
Does it feel like this can now be the start of a winning run? Because people have spoken about that's the next step for Ipswich, is going and putting a run of wins together. It's the first time you've won 3 league games on the bounce since the end of 2023-24 when you went up, and that's what's going to be needed to be in that top 2 mix.
Yeah, of course, but like I said, we take every game as it comes. You might play really well midweek and only get a point. But like I said, you take every game as it comes, keep picking up 3 points, and then there's no point looking at runs and tables and all that. Just like I said, towards the end of the season, you know you're going to need runs to get promoted out of this division. So, we'll be looking forward to the schedule ahead.
Yeah, and looking at as well this month, I mean, the fixtures do come very heavily as well. It's a busy week that you've got coming up, and beyond that as well, that 5 run of 5 away games that you have next week. I'm sure that Wrexham in the Cup as well probably wasn't the glamour tie that you were hoping before going there in the league.
Yeah, when I was watching the draw, I didn't have a clue that we had them away in the league the week after. So we've got to go back there twice in a week. So that'll be fun for the lads. No, but like I said, you can't affect it, and there's a game there to go and win, especially in the Cup. We're going to want to go through that as well. So, but we've got the squad depth to go and do it this year. People can come in at any time and be as good as the person starting. So, yeah, we've got the squad, and injuries, touch wood, we get through it nice and healthily.
Yeah, and with the games that you've had recently as well, it feels like you've created so many chances, and maybe killing off the game and scoring the goals that you deserve has been one of the issues. Does it feel like a matter of time before someone comes here or you go somewhere and you can really go and flatten the team almost?
Yeah, I should hope so, yeah, that's what we're hoping for. But like I said, it's not always, football's never clean sailing like that. You're going to miss chances and stuff, but yeah, like I said, hopefully it gets to a point where we're blowing teams away, especially like today in the second half. I feel like it could have been a heavier scoreline than it was, but like I said, at the end of the day, as long as you're picking up 3 points, that's all that matters. Last
one from me. January's a fun time for players. There's been midfielders linked already. If there was someone coming in to compete with you, with Jens, with Azor, you'd be up for that challenge, I'm sure. Yeah,
of course, and you got to trust why the gaffer's bringing someone in to bolster that area. So, but I'm happy with my performances and the game time that I'm getting at the minute. So long may that continue.
Cheers. Jack, you mentioned about being happy with your performances lately. How much of that do you put down to Marcelino Nunez performing so well in front of you?
Yeah, obviously when Nacho got moved into the 10, it felt a bit more natural for him, I think, and having a midfielder in the 10 rather than like a second striker connects the team a little bit better. But he's been great ever since he's in there, and he works so hard off the ball, which helps me and Azor in there. So yeah, he's doing really well at the minute, and he loves his set plays and things like that. But he's a great lad to have in there, and he's doing really well at the minute.
I was going to say, how much does having him in the 10 do you think help you as a player in terms of your position in the side?
Yeah, obviously, he connects the midfield well and allows me to get forward with him a little bit, which I enjoy, and he's more of like a midfielder mindset, like I said before. So he links the play more rather than getting into the box. So yeah, he's connecting the team well at the minute, and yeah, like I said, hopefully he continues the way he's going.
And you touched on Sammie Szmodics earlier. He's obviously someone that you know very well, very very close friends with. How crucial was it for him? How much was everyone so delighted for him to finally get that Portman Road goal?
Yeah, it was always just a matter of time. I think for him, we know he's a great goal scorer, he's a great finisher, and it was only a matter of time. So hopefully that kickstarts his little goal scoring streak.
How's he feeling? Have you spoken to him? Is it relief? Is it delight? Is it a combination of everything?
He's used to scoring goals, and he got the golden boot 2 years ago, so I don't think he's over the top about it. But he'll be delighted that he's got his first goal at Portman Road, because it was probably lingering over him a little bit. But yeah, I think he'll be happy.